Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. This is Kathy. I have received a number of questions and messages in the less than an hour that the presentation was put up on YouTube concerning Detective Brett Payne's interactions with the Pennsylvania State Troopers Knoll and Leary, who effectuated the arrest of Mr. Kohberger on December 30th, 2022 in Monroe County, Pennsylvania. First, you can locate additional documents online other than the one that was the subject of the prior presentation, the probable cause affidavit signed by Knoll and Leary referencing an attachment Exhibit A, a statement of Brett Payne that contained a lot more information than the affidavit of probable cause that you're used to in the Idaho versus Kohberger case. There were multiple pages at the end where Detective Payne was providing some instructions on the warrant that he was seeking the issuance of in Pennsylvania, because of course Mr. Kohberger was not in Idaho when the warrant for his arrest and the order finding probable cause were issued by Magistrate Judge Megan E. Marshall on the 29th. Therefore, Moscow Police Department needed to solicit the assistance of the local jurisdiction in Pennsylvania. Secondly, there were some requests regarding how can we file FOIA requests. My best recommendation would be to contact the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania court system. Here is some additional information for you in terms of how you can do that. And third, there were some questions regarding the subpoena that was apparently issued by the court, and could this be of any of the detectives or troopers from Pennsylvania that assisted in the arrest of Mr. Kohberger and the seizure of certain property, suspect vehicle 1, some certain personal property. There's an inventory that you can view in the Pennsylvania documents, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Kohberger, that will tell you exactly what was taken during the search and seizure, the early morning hours of December 30th, 2022 in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. And there is one further question. Someone asked, what are the motions to suppress that relate to the Pennsylvania search and seizure? I've gone ahead and provided you with the names of them in this video presentation. And at this point, we don't know if the hearings on the 23rd and 24th on the suppression motions will be private behind closed doors, will be public, if any mixture of some will be private, some will be public. That's the topic of the upcoming hearing that Judge Stephen Hippler just set for the 21st. So we're going to be keeping our eyes peeled for any scheduling orders that come out after that hearing on the 21st. We probably will not be hearing anything before then, because that is the topic of discussion, or one of them at least, for the 21st of January, where just the judge, the attorneys for both sides, and Mr. Kohberger will be present. If you have any further questions or comments, please, I encourage them. I appreciate all of your feedback, whatever side of the fence that you're on, whether you believe that Mr. Kohberger is innocent, if you believe he is guilty. I appreciate all feedback from any side of the fence as to where you are. And if you do like my content, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. It helps it get out into the stratosphere. And we are coming into some very important hearings that could change the course and scope of the rest of this trial. We are having a pre-hearing, whether or not they are live, whether the public is invited or not. 90 minutes before the hearings on the 23rd, we're going to go live. So please do join us on the 23rd. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone. Thank you very, very much for your time, your attention, and your support of the channel.